Okay, so give me a second here. I'm trying to connect these evals to a copier. I'm having trouble. NinjaTraders is just giving me issues, so I'm just need to set it up. So I need a second here. So I'm trying to get it all situated. I can do my analysis though while this is running. Let's see. And then let me move the chat out here too, just so I can see you. Okay, so let me close this. I hope there's no plays here. Okay, remove some drawings. Okay, let me adjust. Adjust here. Okay, I think I got Ninja going now. I just want to connect the copier to all the accounts. Let's see. Okay, let me try now. Okay, let's see if I can make these 15-minute zones while I'm waiting for this to load. Okay. Come on, please work. Please work. Okay. 15-minute zones. Oh, I think I got it. Yes, nice. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me connect all this. Okay. 76. Yes, 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 yes. MNQ. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. And then, okay. Okay. All right, everything should be connected and good to go now. Chat's here. Okay, I'm closing everything up now. All right, I think we're good to go. Peter! Good afternoon, Peter. Having some issues there, but I think I'm good to go now. Okay. And now let me do my high time frame analysis. Okay, okay. I need to do initial balance too also. So I was having all these issues, but I'm good to go. Oh, there's this. Aye. Okay. A lot of these zones are pointless. Okay. Only gonna leave out the important ones, so let's see which ones are important. There's too many. So there's that one. I'm just gonna do 2. And then that should be good enough. Okay, leave it there. It's too many here. I don't like this. Okay, and this one I'll make solid. Yeah, okay, it's a bit sloppy. Let me do my London high and low. Eight o'clock is where? Okay. And then initial balance, and then my 2 zones, and I'm good to go. 8:30 is okay. The lowest. The highest was 930. Oh, like right here. Okay, okay. See if I can make that more precise. Nope. Okay. And then see if I can make any zones here. Awesome. Okay. No. There's something there. Okay. I need to check news real quick. Nine o'clock, 11. Okay, there's no news. We'll be good. Awesome. Okay. Put this at 11 o'clock. And then the dang social media post I gotta do. Okay. Everything's making sense right now. Okay. We are in a 15-minute zone. Need to okay. All right. I'm all situated. Do I see anything? No. Okay, the only thing I see is right here. I'm not really interested in it. Let's see. We'll see. Okay, I have to make the stupid Instagram post too. So give me 1 second. It ain't gonna take long. Alright, everyone. Okay. And then let me tell. Then I'll start answering the questions and stuff. So I'm doing something on here. Yeah, I got a bunch of questions I can answer. Okay. Is my audio good? Okay. We are live. Okay. We are done. Let me get that link to the stream. Oh, I think I see a play that I want to take. Let's see if it forms. If it forms out, I'll take it. Okay, share, copy. 10 more seconds, and I should be done. Okay, done. Now we are ready, yes. Okay, let me answer some questions here. What are the key elements to your NNT strategy? I think the tap on the zone is the biggest thing. Because even like sometimes the tap isn't super clear. Let's see. Like this is a great example. Like the tap is just the most important, because even if like we don't reach standard deviation, if we don't have a proper sweep, if we still got that tap, sometimes we still fill 50% and hit take profit. And even if it's not, it's the blue line which mitigates the zone. So I think the tap is the most important. How do you determine the best entry points? I feel like for a mechanical strategy, I can't answer that. Did not trade anything on London. Oh, I'm assuming it was slow or a mess. I haven't traded London in a very long time. It's pretty awesome that you're patient. So that means you're not far away from getting multiple accounts. What makes a trade a high probability setup? Just following all the rules. How do you manage risk per trade and daily stop loss? I personally think whatever you risk, so I risk around like 100 to 150 a trade. So let's just say I stuck to $100 a trade. I would make the daily stop at $300. So just in case you did go on tilt and you did do more trades, if you got $300 loss, then you're locked out of your account. Technically saying 3 trades. But I think 1 trade a day is good enough. Do you take counter trend trades? If so, when? I don't like counter trend trades. It's really, really, really rare when I do take counter trend trades. And it normally has to be like around like initial balance area. Like a great example is this. Like there's been times where I've taken this play right here, which is pretty counter trend, but it's just my belief. Like we're coming down after initial balance. Let's put this back. But it's always a gamble because it's counter trend and we want higher probability. What's your process for reading order flow and liquidity zones? I don't. Just look at candles, do my drawings, look for my pattern, and move on. How do you know when to avoid trading for the day? FOMC, bunch of Fed speaking, high volatility. When do you prefer limit orders over market orders? Always limit. I never, ever, ever prefer market. If we're trailing and you're following a strong trend and you're so high, you can add more to the position, but it's unnecessary. I think the strategy is so consistent. 1-to-1 is also it's more than enough. And even NNT plus, it's a little bit more, but those $30, $40 extra goes a long way. Even just having like one M&Q take off really helps. Let's see. Oh, because to make it clear, you have 40 accounts, 50 accounts, an extra $30 on all those accounts. It really is a huge difference. Do you ever scale in or out of a position? Not really, not a big fan of it. How do you stay disciplined when taking losses? Just doing the same thing again and again and again, and backtesting again and again and again. By the way, this play, I would have 1000% taken it if we broke this high, but we didn't. But the pattern still happened and it still played out. But if it would have broken that high, I would have taken it, but it didn't, so I didn't take it. And we're more likely going to come down. Let's see where. Oh, that's funny. I was talking about the counter trend trade. It filled out. Yeah, that's funny. Let's see if we see anything. Oh, I do see something. Speaking of counter trend, depending how far we go out, I like this a lot. This is really clean. Like really, really clean. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this. That's even if we come back though.
Order submitted.
Order submitted. Okay, and then I want to do one runner.
Order submitted.
Okay. I don't think we're going to come back. We're absolutely taking off. Let's get rid of this here. I really like this play a lot. Like a lot. Let's see if we get filled. What's your mental process before entering a trade? I don't know if I have a mental process. Just expecting a loss all the time. It's good. Nice. Clean reaction. Like almost perfect to the zone. Oh, then that's where I put my second TP at. Oh, do we fill 40? I don't think so. I barely touched 40. Let's see. This looks like we're gonna fill 40%. Oh, we did fill 40%. Come on. Let's see. It ain't come back. It hasn't come back down fully just yet. No. Oh, I have to take it off. That's annoying. I really wanted this.
Order canceled.
I really wanted this. That sucks. That really sucks. I was hoping the trading day would be over quickly with that. That sucks. Let's see what happens. Now we just wait for something else. I see a bullish play forming. If we break out of this, there's a bullish play here. There's a 15-minute zone. This dashed line up here. It's a 15-minute zone. Oh, look, it filled 50 and came back down. It filled 40%, so I had to take it off. I don't want to risk it. Especially since I have, oh, and it failed. Oh, yeah. Especially since I have 25K accounts and like where I shouldn't, there's no reason for me to be risking it or taking low probability setups. Damn, I really wanted it to. I see something here forming. We need to bust out of this and we need more strength. On the turn. Yeah, I bet I look. Yeah, I'm like way brighter with that. Okay. Let's see. I'll take this if we push. I don't think we're gonna push though. We seem pretty bearish right now. Oh, but on the 15-minute, it could just be a healthy pullback. So we might keep pushing up. Yeah. Yeah, healthy pullback. Everything looks good still. Stick to the rules. Are the rolls. Yes. I get FOMO when that happens, like that 40% buffoonery. It just pisses me off. But I know every day can't be a good day. But also too, like I don't know if you've seen the jokes or like memes. You can wake up, do your entire workout in the morning and like wake up at 4 in the morning and do all this stuff and then still come lose $10,000 or still lose 5K on the day. Like it doesn't matter. But it's a process. We're following our rules, doing what we gotta do. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm liking this play a lot now. Where is standard deviation at? Oops. Standard deviation. Yep, I want this. I like it and I want it. Okay.
Order submitted.
Okay, and then let me add. Looks like we're coming down too. I gotta move these both down.
Order submitted.
Okay. Okay, let's see what happens. Wait a minute. Why is it 210? I don't like that. There it goes. Well, I'll leave it. Or it's like 1. There it goes. Oh, this is the more proper zone. Okay. Oh, the 40% in the London buffoonery. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, testing your patience again and again. That shit drives me crazy. On the bright side though, you can get bigger accounts since you like have or you're instilled the patience. So you can get like the 250 or 250k accounts, 300k accounts, and just do the math. And you can trade an NQ with 10 contracts or 15 contracts, depending on the amount of drawdown you have, obviously. But you can even do it on your funded, like using multiple NQ contracts, because like you have the patience, like you know what plays you're looking for. Like it's doable because you have all that patience. Hopefully we get filled here. We have 1 tap after standard deviation, so things look good. We just broke that 15-minute zone, so I'm pretty confident that we're going to keep pushing up. I just hope we get filled. Let me see EMA on here. If we break and come back down, I'll be more motivated to take this play. We've been going up all day. Oh, that means we're gonna crash. Yeah, it's struggling to get above this. It's in the 15-minute. We have been going up all day. That's crazy. When that happens, we typically get a really nasty pullback. Just like this. It's funny. Yeah, I like this a lot. And there's a clear FEG too at 50%. That ICT stuff. Come on. How do you handle reverse trading and over trading? You're just locking yourself out of your accounts. And if I take a loss and I do take a play right after, it's typically a play that has, it's like following the trend real hard. Because the loss that I took was a counter trend. Or it was too early and the trend just begun. So then I'm like chasing a trade with a trend. But then I'll typically stop after that. But it's not often. What's the biggest mindset shift that helped you become more consistent? I think it was just taking a step back and like being real with myself. Like I've worked with people who want to do better, and then I've worked with people who want like the spoon just to feed them. And I think every trader starts off wanting to be spoon fed, but then you quickly realize like you need to also put in the work. And when you start showing up, like when you start showing up, all that work that you've been doing showing up ends up coming back up. Like you get rewarded for all of it. So like if you started 30 days ago and you showed up every day for 30 days, on day 31, you then start to see results. Like, oh, I get it now. But for 30 days, you're going to see nothing and you're going to struggle for 30 days. And how do you stay confident in your trades despite past losses? Just like confidence in the strategy. Like no matter the strategy you trade, like if you just have full belief in it, it's all that matters. Like my NNT strategy, you can trade anything you want, but NNT is just so valuable because it's mechanical. So if you have a mechanical strategy that you're confident in and you're able to determine direction, like it's going to keep you consistent. And obviously more confident. Oh, and backtesting. It's real easy to like stop backtesting when you think you're doing well, but you're still going to make mistakes because you're just showing up to play this basketball game, but you're not showing up to practice. So like, of course you're going to mess up. What's your approach to handling FOMO and hesitation? I truly believe FOMO and hesitation is caused by outside the screens. So you hear me talk about me getting FOMO, but it's like I'm okay. But if I was substance abusing, staying up late, in bad relationships, in toxic environments, around people who are holding me down, that FOMO and hesitation will be more instilled in me behind the screens, because like outside my life, I have so much going on. How do you detach from money and focus on execution? I think it's more just like outside the screens. Like personally, I don't give a fuck about money. Excuse my language. I don't care about status or power. I'm really big on like just love. And you can tell like somebody who's profitable and who's not. It's just by the way they speak and carry themselves. But the easy factor is that the ones who are just like generally loving and don't talk about P&L so much are typically the ones who do really well, because they're not just chasing the bag, like, or just constantly looking for money. But again, that's obviously, it's not an easy task to do, like to detach from chasing money. But when you have purpose and kids and whatnot, it becomes easier. But it also takes work. It's just not something you just wake up and life's easy. Like you just need to journal and stay consistent, take challenges, work on yourself. You can't just be rotting away. There's so many people do nowadays. And every trader's been there, and everyone's been there in their life. And the older you get more patience, and like life just becomes easier. Yeah, the trade looks really good still. I'm pretty confident the proper zone is on this piece right here. I should honestly just fix it since talking about it. There we go, like this. Then let's move everything up a little bit more. There we go. Okay. This seems a little bit more proper. It's a little bigger. How much are we risking here? I don't know if I want to risk that much. Let's see, you can cut it down to 9 contracts. I should do 8, honestly. Let's be an adult. Yeah, do 8. Okay. How do you review your trading performance each week? This is a Sunday wrap up. If you journal all your issues, and you need to journal your good days. I have an issue. I have a personal issue not journaling my good days, because you can still see problems. At the end of the week, I just go over my data. What did I miss? What did I do? What did I not do? And then the next week, I kind of have a list of like, okay, what I need to improve on. Like last week, it was just patience. I was just being a little impatient, but It's just easy fixes. I like doing the live streams because I yap a lot, like I talk a lot, and it helps me make better decisions. Because if I'm not talking, I'm just in my head. Okay, so technically we only have 2 taps after one SCDV. If we get another tap that breaks the eternal swing, then I'm gonna take my order off. And I'm not fully bullish yet. I'm hoping that we still stay bullish, but we are floating on the top of a 15-minute zone. We have been running up all day, so there's some indication that we might keep coming down. What's the most common mistake you see new traders make? Focus on the outcome and not the process. Every single person who focuses on the process and their foundation always succeeds. Those who are so focused on the outcome and results never ever succeed. But that's just with everything, not with trading. We should fail, yeah, about right now. I was about to say if we tap again, I'm gonna have to take this off. Come on. If we come back up out of here, I might take it off. We need to fail here. Not liking this much anymore. Let's see if it breaks eternal swing. So what's the most common mistakes you see new traders make? Answer that one. How do you balance backtesting versus live trading? A very helpful tip is after you're done trading, just backtest right after, no matter what happens in the day. But at least like minimum 3 backtests a week, minimum, because you're showing up to practice. And if you want this to be your full-time career, like you need to put in the work. Or like even like just joining a live stream, like what I'm doing now, it's still really good. Come on. Come film me already. What are we doing? What are we doing? Stop playing all these games. Oh, come on. Please don't jump out. Please don't come out of this. I do not like this one. Yeah, I'm not liking this one either. Yeah, I think I'm gonna tap out of this. If we break this eternal swing here, I'm done. I'm only still interested just because these candles right here. Don't let me decide don't let me help you make a decision, Peter. Do what you think is best. What's the biggest lesson you've learned from losing for so many years? I think it's just the whole process versus outcome, foundation, and like just being an adult with yourself. I think my like just biggest thing was changing the idea from like money to just wanting love. Oh, if we come out of this right now, I'm thinking I'm just gonna tap out. I'm not liking this. I don't want to take it off, but I have to. If we break this right here, I'm done. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Oh, please, no. No, don't break it. I didn't break it just yet. It looks like it's going to, though. It's trying. Oh, it broke it. Damn it.
Order cancel.
It is what it is. I like this a lot. Let's see. I still want a little bit of push down before I take this though. Let me see. Let me just get the order. I'm not gonna try to go for NNT plus on this.
Order submitted.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leave it. I like this play a lot because we tapped and then we tapped again and broke structure on that second tap. I love it when you break structure twice. And look, pretty reaction. Let's change this to. I really wanted to take this. It sucks. I bet it's gonna fail too. Oh, I see something forming here. Oh, very nice, very nice. Oh, if this busts down, I see this. I might take this right here. It's if we bust down though. Ah, no, I can't take it because it's sitting on top of another zone. Never mind. Look at field. Oh. Ah, you asshole. That pisses me off. That pisses me off. That's funny. I like this place so much just because these candles, they're so pretty. This just tells me that there's orders here. And as you can see, there clearly was. We're looking pretty bearish. These 15-minute candles are. Well, we might just chop here for a little bit. Yes, it got failed. Let's see if I get failed now. We're closing below the EMA on the 1 minute, which is good. Well, it gives me more confluence on my play. What advice do you have for traders? What advice do you have for traders who feel stuck and not improving? If you're stuck and not improving, it's 1000% because you're stuck in your own head. You're not finding a strategy that you can stick with. You're not backtesting enough. You're not getting a mentor. You're just trying to do YouTube Academy and not getting anywhere. Another nice reaction. We got 1 tap, 2 tap after standard deviation. Let's see, we should get filled soon here. If we don't dump. Come on, buddy. Give me come on. I know you want to fail me. I know you want to. How do you determine when to hold a trade longer versus taking profits early? Just NNT plus. What are the most important price levels do you watch? Initial balance in London, or if you're trading London, the whatever's on the left of you, the resistant lines. I've been sitting here for some time. Yeah. In the 15-minute, it looks like we're going to chop here a little bit. I'm still liking my play so far. This is the eternal swing that I'm worried about right here. We got 1, 2. We haven't technically got my third tab yet. Let me see what standard deviation is. Some precise. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. So I technically still have one more tap on the zone. How do you adjust your strategy when volatility is usually high? Just don't trade when volatility is high. This is our third tap. We should get filled, or my stop gets hit. Oh, 40%. No! Oh, that done pissed me off. That's annoying. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. I'm gonna go crazy. Another one. 40%, 40%, 40%. Damn, that was real close to 52. That is so annoying. Okay, let me make it red. Come on. Well, hopefully it gets something. Yeah, it's done pissed me off. That's funny. I used to, a long time ago, take plays that didn't, I didn't have the 40% requirement, so I just still would take them. And I would take so many losses. So I was like, let me just do 40%. And obviously that fixed everything. It's like it's still hard not to. Next. Recently I've been so blessed just finding plays filling me at 50%, moving on. I can't take anything here too. I see a play here that's really nice, but I do not agree with taking zones within zones. It's just way too risky, so I'm not gonna be able to take it. I'm not gonna be able to take anything unless we break out of this area, because like we would have to pull back right here, then take off up here. Then I'd be able to find the play. Vice versa to the downside also. So hopefully something happens. We're already almost at my cutoff time. Okay, what other questions do we got? How do you recover mentally and financially from a bad trading day? Well, if you're not an idiot and you're an adult and you know to risk X amount per trade and limit your trades, it's really easy to recover because you have confidence in your strategy, especially a mechanical one that I have. And to top it all off too, like I was saying earlier, or even yesterday, if you get a mentor, it doesn't have to be me, just anybody. If you have someone to tell you what you're doing wrong and doing right, that confidence gets instilled with you even more. So when you do take those losses, you know exactly what you did wrong. You had someone tell you what you did wrong. So the next time you do it, you know to do it better. So if that loss happens, probability. And obviously the better you get, your losses are going to be due to only probability. And that itself is such a flex. Like that clearly shows you and tells you yourself that you know what you're doing and you're doing well, because you're just taking a loss due to probability. Because typically everybody who starts, they're losing because not due to probability. It's just being idiots. One of the mentees, Adrian, was having trouble connecting, and he lost one of he missed a setup because he wasn't able to connect. I had issues connecting this morning also. I think like worldwide everybody was having issues getting into Tradeovate. What's your rule for increasing and decreasing position size? Just stick to an X amount per trade. I really recommend $100 to $150 per trade. 10%, 5% of the account size you have. If you have trailing drawdown, obviously risk less. But my biggest advice though is master strategy. And then if you have a 1-to-1, which I have is so perfect. And even my NNT Plus is a little bit more than 1-to-1. Over leverage on your prop accounts, your prop challenges. And then you can just go back to small size when you're funded. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I don't want to sneeze in the mic. Do you ever hedge your trades? If so, when? Never. How do you handle back-to-back losses without losing confidence? If I'm taking back-to-back losses, it's typically probability. It's really, really rare if I'm making a mistake. And if I do make a mistake, it's very apparent. Like I know what I did wrong, so I just do it better next time. Also, a quick analysis on the charts. We're at the top of a 15-minute zone, and we're coming down from it. If we get a 1-minute body close breaking this green zone that we're in now, I can then look for a bearish play, but there is a strong bullish zone right here. I wanted to take it, but I'm not going to. We got too far away from it. But we're more than likely going to respect this area. Maybe I can find a tiny bearish zone here. But also initial balance, we'll see. Also, we might just do nothing and chop until 11. In December, that's all we did. We just chop, 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 chop. I see a nice play here. I don't know if I'm going to take it, though. It's in everything. Oh, I might take it. After seeing this, that's funny. That's what I was waiting for. I didn't have a strong candle move. Okay. Let's give this a second here. Yeah, I like that a lot. Especially on the 1 minute. Let's see, I still want a little bit more of a push here before I take this. All right, I'll let it float before I confirm it. Yeah, 150. Okay, yeah. I haven't confirmed it yet. I need a little bit more of a pull down before I take it. I need to see where standard deviation is at too. Let's double check. Yeah, I'm more than likely gonna take this. I like this a lot.
Order submitted.
Yep. Yeah, I'm taking this. I want this. It's even if we come back though. I don't like taking zones within zones, but we're obviously respecting it. We have a lot of strength to the downside. We're on top of a 15-minute zone. I have a lot of confluences. That's if we come back, and I think we will because initial balance is right here. I'm pretty sure too I can trail and go for NNT Plus here. So let's do that. It's even if we come back.
Order submitted.
Yippee. Okay. Come on, buddy. No, come down, please. Please. No. I see this right here. Let's see if we bust it. If we bust through this, it'll be a good sign. So yeah, we already see initial balance holding right here. So what might happen is we'll chop a bit and then we'll push, chop a bit, and then we'll fill this. And if not, we fill here and just keep dumping. If we dump after here, I'm not gonna take this play up here. So we filled it. Okay, looks pretty good. Let's see if we push up now. Okay, what else do I have? Back-to-back losses. What's your maximum risk exposure per day or week? 150, 100, and one trade a day. Sometimes two trades, like rarely. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take the play that I want to take. We're just getting too far away. Let's see how we react to initial balance, but I'm more likely gonna take it off. So I'm thinking of initial balance having orders like this. So depending how we react to these orders, I'll take this. But right now it doesn't look good. I'm more likely gonna pass on this play. So I see something, you see this forming right here. I'll make it red or something. Yeah, this is forming. So if this completes, I'll take this instead. What's your approach to trading during high impact news? Don't trade high impact news. It's just stupid. I trade the 5-second time frame, so like it doesn't make sense for me to trade red folder news. So for me to take this up above, I need us to push up. I don't think it's gonna happen. If we come down, I'll take this red zone. If we chop, then I'm taking nothing. How do you set up your stop losses to avoid stop hunts? I don't know what stop hunts means. But it's a mechanical strategy. I enter at 50, put my stop loss one tick above, and my TP below. What do you do if price is moving aggressively but hasn't hit your level? Sometimes when we're coming towards a zone like way too strong and way too fast, and it seems pretty counter trend, I'll rip my order off. But sometimes I'll stick it through, because sometimes we'll fail at 50% and hit my TP. Do you ever adjust stop losses mid trade? Sometimes. If I'm trailing, it really depends. But even if you want to trail, we typically get a second pullback in the zone. So like it wouldn't make sense to put it at break even. It's just better to risk taking a loss. Like on this play up here, like it makes sense to lose $11 and for the potential to make 50. How do you make sure your profit targets are realistic? I'm doing eternal swings, so you can tell I trade off patterns and how we react to candles. The eternal swing is just another line that we react to. So I like to put my take profit on the body of the eternal swing. If I'm going for like a real far away trail, I have to trail pretty tight if I still have trail and drawdown on some evals, or if I'm building a cushion on some funded accounts. Okay, so this candle just gave me a clear representation that this is pointless. This is the only zone that's holding here. Okay, yeah, look at that. How was I able to tell that we were going to respect this before really respecting it? Is that we got a pull down, we got a strong pullback. Just look how these candles got formed. I'm looking at how the candles are forming the zones. It's typically the same type of way that these candles are shaped. I know what zones are going to hold or not. And it's typically the ones where we break a zone, like right here. I was talking about earlier how I was talking about the example above, but if we break a zone and then a play gets made after we break it, and just exactly that happened. This play got made, and we're holding it. The same things just always happen again and again and again and again, which becomes easy. And I've said this before, people are extremely predictable. And people buy and sell candles, which makes the candles extremely predictable. What is the biggest mistake traders make when trying to pass a challenge? Is, I was going to say over trading, over leveraging, but I realistically think it's the foundation. A lot of these people don't know what they're doing. They're trying to go on YouTube Academy. They're not getting a mentor. They're not getting a course. And I think it's just so stupid that people are so against courses and stuff. Like there's going to be bad apples out there. But if you bought one course and it was bad, why give up? Like you're just going to keep going on YouTube and trying to figure it out. It just doesn't make sense. I just find somebody you really trust and like, and then stick with them. And if they have a mechanical strategy, even better, stick with that person. Okay, I think I'm going to pass on this play. I really, 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 really want it. But it just doesn't look good.
Order canceled.
We're getting way too far away from it. And we're just kind of buffoonery, playing around here. Let's see. Let me check something real quick. Okay. We're barely entering also in another 15-minute zone. Damn, we might get nothing. This sucks. Oh yeah, but in summary, the biggest mistake traders make when trying to pass a challenge, they just don't know what they're doing. And they won't seek the resources or the correct and proper resources to get them where they need to be. And every single person who's traded before knows exactly what I'm talking about. But like YouTube Academy is only going to get you so far. How do you adapt when switching from a personal to prop firm account? I sometimes will connect my personal account to the copier, but it's just a hassle. I don't even care anymore. The income I'm making from the prop is more than enough. I just have no reason to be trading a personal account. We have so much opportunity with these prop firms. And my primary focus right now is just passing more and more and more evals. So I have more leverage. I'm slowly replacing my small accounts with bigger accounts. So I have more leverage, which is crazy to think and like crazy to say because all I'm doing is clicking buttons. But it's just patience, strategy, and just like proper risk management and take you anywhere in life. And proper risk management applies everywhere, not just in trading, relationships with people, with even your own personal income, what you buy and what you spend, your wants and desires, and like your self-worth. What's your take on trailing drawdowns and how to work around them? Trailing drawdowns isn't an issue depending on how you approach it. If you're over leveraging, you're typically doing it because you understand the strategy or you don't know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, then this doesn't apply to you. But if you know what you're doing and you know how to trade, trailing drawdowns does not matter. Like the thing that I hate is I see a lot of struggling traders so worried about payout, but it's just so stupid. Like you're never gonna get to payout. Like you don't know what you're doing. But if you're just following your rules, doing what you need to do, focus on the process, the money is gonna follow you. It's gonna come. So trailing drawdown doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Apex has a static drawdown. It's like $600, and that's more than enough. Because you can still trade $50 trades or $100 trades, and it still gives you 6 trades. That's way more than enough. How do you deal with psychological pressure when funded, backtesting, getting a mentor? That's all it is. If a trader blows multiple accounts, what should they do next? They don't know what they're doing. They need a mentor. You can get an accountability partner, but if you're getting somebody who is also a struggling trader, you're going to get nowhere because y'all both just struggling. What's your plan once you start receiving consistent payouts, getting multiple accounts? And the biggest thing is that if you think that this money is going to change your life and life's going to be so much better, you're extremely ignorant. Like you're childish and ignorant if you think this money's going to change your life. I promise you, nothing will change at all until you and your mindset, yourself changes. So to me, what a trader is somebody who shows up for themselves and others. And then that's really hard to do in itself. You show up for yourself, you show up for others. And if you have kids and you're an adult, this is really easy because you know what it takes to show up. But if your mindset is clear, the money's going to come and you're just going to accelerate and be better. If your mindset is not clear and you're a shit person or you don't love yourself and you get all this money, nothing's going to change. Like, what do you think is going to happen? Nothing's going to change at all. You're just going to indulge in more bad habits and indulge in the wrong people still because your mindset is still crap. And then also, you'll never get payouts until you know what you're doing. Like, this is the truth of it. That's what I like about prop firms. You're not going to succeed unless you really know what you're doing. Do you recommend stacking multiple prop firm accounts? 1,000%. There's so many copiers. 40% again, it's just 40% day to day. Yeah, it's funny. It did mitigate over here, so I haven't been interested in taking it. I really want this play below, but I don't like how we've had so much strength to the downside. We were at the top of a 15-minute zone, so like I don't really want to take this. And this was also formed before 940, which I don't really like either. And that volatility that comes in around 940, like 940 was like around this time. It's up here. The volatility before, it kind of just gives me makes me I don't know what the word is, like an ick. Like I'm not interested in it. I don't want to take it. It's like I really want this, but I don't think I should. I've taken plays like this before, and they're always just low probability. What's the best way to manage a large amount of prop firm capital? What I love so much, and I don't know why I don't talk about this much, is I'm risking $150, but if I'm not really risking $150. I have a shit ton of accounts. Excuse my language. I have so many accounts. So whatever that is times the amount of accounts I have, I'm not really risking $150. I'm risking a lot more. But psychologically, and I just say it so much, I'm only risking $100, $150 because of the account. That's what that one account sees. So like that's what makes it so easy to manage so much capital. I personally do not think I'd be able to have a personal account and then risk 80K or 90K on a trade. I don't think I can do that. But if I'm doing it on the copier, it's just so easy because I'm $100, $150. It's not getting to me mentally. Like I was on a 3-day loss streak not too long ago, or 2-day loss streak. I don't know what it was, but the total and losses was on one account was 180. Like it makes it so easy to handle. But if I had all my funds in a personal account, I wouldn't be able to handle that 60K loss or whatever it was. How do you avoid over trading when trying to hit profit targets? Mechanical strategy. If you fail prop firm challenge, should you retry immediately or take a break? Retry immediately by getting your foundation correctly, back testing, having somebody tell you what you need to be doing, having somebody else review your trades for you. If you need to take a break, take a break. But the power is knowing when to trade and when not to trade. I have a mentee named Peter. He trades London, which is very difficult because all these plays are filling at 40%. But what's instilled in him, he knows when to take a play and not take a play. And that makes him capable of over leveraging on these prop challenges. This is what makes him capable of reaching payout. And I promise you, he's going to have multiple accounts. He's going to be able to have years of savings and be able to quit his job because the hard environment he's been trading in, and having all that patience and knowing when to not trade. And if you watch any podcasts on big prop firms with big traders, the biggest thing they say is knowing when to not trade is when they became profitable. And he learned that so early in his journey that it's going to excel him so much further. And he even shows up to my live streams when he's already traded on the day, like to still, like he's still showing up to the basketball games. He's still showing up to basketball practice. Like he's going to excel so far. But it's crazy. It's so funny to think that all this is so easy and all you have to do is show up, and so many people don't show up. Okay, the next one. How do you separate self-worth from your trading results? That's a good one. I think it's knowing when to not trade and having a mentor. It's the same answers. It's because it's confidence. So like if your confidence is low and you take a loss, like that loss is gonna make you think. It's gonna just make you worse. But if you know, like, I need to follow the game plan, I know what I did wrong, I know what I need to do better, I know I need to back test, then of course, if you take a loss, your self-worth is going to be a lot. You're going to take a loss due to probability, and you're going to be like, oh shit, like I'm doing better. Like I'm doing a lot better now because my loss was only due to probability. What's the fastest way to recover after a blown account? Make sure your foundation is correct. I think these questions now are just becoming repetitive, and the session is coming to an end. Let me see if there's anything different before I hop off. Okay, that's the last one I'll answer. What's the best way to rebuild confidence after a losing streak? I think, okay, what's the best way to rebuild confidence after a losing streak? It really depends where you're at in your journey. If you're later in your journey, this isn't an issue. If you're early in your journey, like less than a year, I think it is just backtesting and have somebody review your trades. Because that is so powerful. Because it's just like if you were in an environment or with others who are where you want to be. So you learn from them. And we're all just people. Like, I personally don't think that a profitable trader and an unprofitable trader are much different. If you just consume yourself with that identity of like, I am a trader, I'm somebody who's going to show up, I'm somebody who's wants to do better and work harder. Like you're going to be that person because you're trying every day. It's just like common sense. Oh, you know what? This is the last one I'll answer. I like this one a lot. Why do traders self-sabotage even when they know better? I think it's because you're self-sabotaging in real life and not just behind the screens. So that's why it's so easy to self-sabotage behind the screens, because you're self-sabotaging IRL in real life. I think I'm going to hop off now. I don't think we're going to have a play magically happen and break out of this area. I see something that more likely will fail. It's right here. But I don't want to take a zone within another zone. It did mitigate it twice though. But I like this a lot. This looks like a really good play. I might just go back on my word and just take this. Yeah, because look, we already mitigated and we filled 40. But we're still respecting it. So I'm not going to take it. Okay. Alright, I'm going to hop off now. There's nothing here. No trade is better than a losing trade. Let's see here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not gonna take this. For me to take this, like we would need to like drop, drop, and then come back. But that doesn't look like it's gonna happen. We have some pretty strong news around this time too. I'm just gonna call the day off. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the ones who are rewatching the video. And most of all, thank you so much, Peter, for showing up. If you do continue to trade Peter, best of luck. I'm wishing you no blown accounts. All right. Well, T2YL, thank y'all once again. And thank you once again, Peter. All right. I'm hopping off now. I'll see you later.